Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of Benney Babbles. I'm Benny, and this is where I babble with my friends, new friends, with anyone that will talk to me, really. And tonight, I've got one of Wales's top TikTok stars. So, here it is, Mr. Carlos Manueli himself. How are you, Carl?
Fuck off, okay, right.
One of Wales's top TikTok stars.
I know.
What I should have said was one in Gleneath's top
TikTok stars. One of my Dre's top TikTok. Narrow it down a bit again.
What's your mum's name?
One of my mother's famous TikTok stars.
TikTok stars, yeah. Well, welcome to the show, Carl.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you for inviting me again. When you asked me, I couldn't say. I said yes straight away. I couldn't say no because when I ask you to do things with videos and that, you do them. So.
The last one we did, you sent it to me. I think it was at midnight. By 10 past midnight, I sent it to you.
That's right. They asked you to record something on the phone, didn't they? And it's like,
yeah,
you take your time, yeah. Next thing is like, oh shit, I haven't done my bit yet. I'll have to do my bit now to sort of impress you back. Like, that you were so quick.
I've just noticed now with the light. I was like, what's on my nose? I've got a shiny nose. I have to put some. I got a shiny nose.
No, I can't see
you can't, so you can't see. It's just me then.
But then again, I haven't got my glasses.
That's true.
It's
not a shiny nose. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Yeah. Anyway, so what's been going on in the life of Mr. Carlos Manueli, the sketch writing extraordinaire from
same as normal, Gary. I just been making videos, working. I got a job, obviously, and just carrying on my life, really,
Yeah. And so, how long have you been doing the sketches for now, Carl?
Oof. Oh God. Definitely 10 years, maybe 13. I'm crap at figures, so it's around. Yeah, I could tell you definitely. Huh?
I think it's about 12 to 13 years. I think it is because I think I was still in the Rhondda when you started them, and that's coming up to 10 years. So it could be it's over 10 years definitely.
If you'd have asked me before this, I would have got the date of the first video, so I could have had the exact. You should have sent me questions. If you're going to ask me this question, you really should have sent me questions. Right? I could have answered that.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna give you questions. Oh, I'm not Jeremy Paxson, and you're not Boris. I'm saying Boris Karloff, more like not Boris Johnson.
Boris Carlos Manueli. Boris Carlos.
Oh, Boris Carlos Manueli. Oh, we could use that one. You could have that one. You could have that one. So, do you remember the first sketch you ever did and put online?
Yeah. It was online on YouTube, and I think it was Rob Does Thailand. Rob. Obviously.
Yes, that's right. We showed that in the last show. If anyone wants to go and see that, go back into the videos.
No, don't bother.
No, I need views. I need views.
All right, you carry on there.
No, I've got these Earpod things that I've been trying out, and they're all right, but. When I talk, when I laugh, they pop out of my ears.
Yes, I was thinking that it's a little bit distracting, get up. You're doing the ear thing all the time. Right?
Yeah, it is, yeah. And so that's something I'm going to have to sort out thing. I'll have to get my other headphones out ready for the next time. So you're just gonna have to have me going like this all the
Yeah,
time.
with you doing that, like.
Stay with me doing that. If you've never tuned in to a Benney Babbles before, basically the concept is what it says on the tin. I babble with people, and last night I came back to do the podcast, first one back last night, and I had Aled from Big Day Productions on. That was a very sweary. A very sweary podcast, but he did ask me beforehand, what's the language thing? Have I got to, I said, just say what you want to do. And he did.
Say what you want to do, like, yeah.
Say what you want to do. I said, say what you want to do. I said this, and yeah, but it was a really good one. And tonight now with Carl, we're going to be catching up on what's happened since we last spoke, because you weren't on TikTok last time we spoke.
No.
I was trying to convince you to have a go at TikTok.
That's right. A few people, my cousin as well, she mentioned she said I should go on TikTok and whatever. But I didn't know about TikTok. I thought you had to make your own videos. I didn't know that you could upload your own videos to TikTok.
Right. You thought you had to make them on there, like.
Yeah, so I sort of steered away from it, thinking I can't just upload my videos onto TikTok or have you. I thought I had to create something and do something yourself, But
yeah,
when I had a look at it, and there's an upload button or make video, and there's upload. It's like, oh, excellent. All I need to do is just upload all the stuff that I've been making on the last
10 years.
10 years or 12 years or so,
And the thing is, you have built up a following.
Yes, on social media with Facebook, a little bit of Twitter, YouTube is different now, and TikTok.
Yeah, it's more long. YouTube has gone more long form rather than the short form now, isn't it?
Yeah, there is sorry,
but apparently, so I was reading that YouTube are doing something like TikTok. They're going to be doing something very
YouTube
similar.
Shorts is called. Yeah, they're doing YouTube. They realize, that I think, but I had a look at it, and I think maybe you get invited on where the subscribers or activity on your account. I don't think it's like. I'm not quite sure, but I seem to have read that I don't think it's for everybody. You need a certain amount of
followers and things like that.
Followers, same with monetization as well. You need a certain amount then, and continued amount of viewers.
Well, because I was thinking a while ago, I wonder if how TikTok and things together has affected YouTube. Because there's people just have sort of come from YouTube onto TikTok because it is easier to sell. Because you said it's those was it 60 seconds?
It started when I went on it, first of all, it was a minute, but they've extended it to 3 minutes. But get someone but to get someone to watch a 3-minute video on TikTok for somebody who they don't really know or they haven't heard of is really, really difficult. You've got to be established to get someone to watch a full 3-minute video on TikTok. You used to do it on YouTube years ago, Facebook, but now
they want that instant. What's got to be?
Yeah, it's got to be in the first. Something has got to be funny or happening, ideally in the first 3 seconds on TikTok.
Is this why you do all your TikToks naked?
Yeah, no, no one will get past 1 second of that.
Well, we've got some people watching us now. We're not just talking to ourselves. We have got some viewers. So
all right,
give a wave to the viewers out there. Thanks for tuning in. Give us a share. I'm gonna say tell them to give us a share.
Yeah, share. I like anyone. Definitely.
What was you going to say then?
I don't like waving into a camera like that.
It's what? Oh, you don't like wave?
Yeah, I can't wave.
It might steal your soul.
I don't know what it is. I just feel so stupid, like waving the camera on a computer.
Hello.
Hello, I'm not going to do it.
It's like trying to get Chris Davis to do a fist bump. I know. I think only once he nearly did it, and then he realised what he was doing. Then he was like,
"Yeah, I nearly did.
No,
yeah, I nearly did
no.
that. I nearly waved then, and you nearly had me, but I'm like waving in front of a camera like that."
So what's it been like now then? So obviously, like, you've been on Facebook doing the videos. You had to go on Instagram as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, Instagram's a bit of it is a bit of a weird one.
It is.
It's gonna die somehow, but I don't know whether it will. There is some life in it, but
it is. Yeah, I think it's going in a very different direction to what, just the photos and things like that. I think it's
got an identity crisis, I would think. Instagram has. It doesn't know what it wants to be, and it has so much potential. But it's difficult. It does. People like it. It's a sort of kind app. It's a more kind app.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me then.
No. I'll tell you.
Not really sure what he wants to do.
Yeah, I'm speaking metaphorically about you.
Oh, funny. No, so being on. So when you were on Instagram, you were on Facebook, and you were doing YouTube as well, and Twitter, because you've done quite well on Twitter, haven't you? You've had some nice what they call retweets and people following you on there but that was a lot during the Brexit stuff and the political stuff.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of political parodies with using Monty Python audio, Life of Brian, or any Monty Python sketch. I love Monty Python. And I was using the audio and I was overdubbing it over politics, political sketch, House of Commons debates and so forth,
That must have taken you hours of finding the right kind of, So what did you do first? Did you look for the sketch, the Monty Python sketch, and then look for just political things then that would go with that, or was it the political thing and then look for the Monty Python sketch?
I think because I watched so much of Monty Python years ago. I watched all of the series and all of the films, so I think it was the Monty Python audio first. I wanted to try it over a House of Commons debate just to see if it worked, or Prime Minister speaking, or leaders debate. I knew certain aspects of certainly Life of Brian. I knew word for word of Life of Brian, so I pretty much used most of Life of Brian. There's only a few. Arms for a leper when he's walking through the arms for a leper. I haven't used that one, that bit, and I've used pretty much all of the Life of Brian film in overdubbed over certain political sketch, and they work. People told me they worked, so that's how I knew they worked. It wasn't me thinking.
And they did. They were clever. They were clever.
That's what people said. Yeah, they said.
And I think you discovered a new audience there. That wouldn't have, and I think they've kept with you now as well. Even though you're not doing so much of that stuff, they've still stayed with you.
Yeah. It's I done that for a long time. Over Brexit, it was a huge amount of time. A few people did say on my Facebook, one person. I say a few people. When you say a few people, it's only one person. But one person did mention, he said, look, I want you to do your normal sketches. Not that they said, look, they are funny, the political sketches, but I want you to go back to doing your own original comedy type of thing, and I said, yeah, I will, and because I can understand this boring political stuff is.
Well, it's not only that; it's just I think it's when I understand that. I really found them hysterical. Do you know what I mean? Because they were so fit in. But it was like, I missed you and Rob.
Yeah.
I missed you and Rob.
That is what people said. Yeah, they missed that. They invested in us because of that, and then all of a sudden I'm changing and I'm doing this, and it did.
Yeah.
You can't, with any audience, you can't, with anything. It's like a jump of character. That's not in the character. It's like I come in to watch this, and then you're doing this. Lots of people leave then, or they stick with it because there's in between me and Rob are doing these sketches,
And how is Rob?
Rob is retired, semi-retired from video making at the moment. He is. He has been now. We had discussions, quite a lot of. I didn't believe him at first, and I wouldn't take no for an answer.
Well, we know this. This is one of the reasons why they're so funny, is because we know that Rob doesn't want to do it.
Reluctant Rob,
he's reluctant Rob, and that's what's funny about it, is the fact you can tell in his delivery, I don't want to be here, but that adds to the funniness of it all.
Yeah, but I can't do it no more. I've exhausted every single thing, and we had good chat. And he wanted a break. He doesn't want to. He will do videos, I think. He will still, but it's like, Carl, can you accept that? I don't want to do videos anymore. So luckily, TikTok come along, and to make videos, I've always needed somebody to help me to make videos. I always needed somebody. TikTok come along, and I don't need that no more. It took me a while to get confident in a couple of things that I'd not normally done. But TikTok come along, and I've done a few videos where I'm playing two people, and all I do is, put a pair of glasses. It works. People now are accepting anything at all through TikTok. It doesn't matter if he's talking to him, but what they see is a conversation between two people. And this is a person.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I liked about TikTok, is that it's given people a even stronger platform. Like YouTube is good for a platform to showing off your talents, but it's instant. You have the idea, you can do it there and then. And you can put it on, and it's out there within minutes.
Yeah. Oh well, it's TikTok with anybody. You don't need any followers to go viral. Whatever. You could go down to Swansea now tomorrow, and or you can just look on your phone, any video at all. It doesn't matter what video it is. Say imagine going down Swansea on a Saturday night, just filming 8 seconds of the view of people in Wine Street, and then you could put something on it, like it depends. You could write some text on it, or you could put some audio on it, or a voiceover, and just say something like, I don't know, the sheep are happy tonight. Everyone's out on the piss. All the boys are out on the piss. It doesn't matter what video you've got. It's the story that you make in 8 seconds.
Yeah. I get, and because I've had a go. But I just haven't. I haven't got enough. I forget.
Yeah.
I forget, and then it's days later I go, oh damn, I haven't done a video. Damn. Yeah, it's I stick to my Instagram.
Yeah. That suits you. I know you had to go on TikTok, and we had a chat, and I said, stick out 3 videos a day of it. It's like it's hard when you think, but it's not. It takes me something 10-15 minutes to make a video, and that's all. The quality of my videos has definitely gone down, and the quantity has gone up.
Yeah.
But that's what TikTok is about. Is you got to have continuing, So
because at the moment I noticed that you've sort of hit on a thing with learning. Well, there's a lesson in everyone that you're doing now. So I think, what was the one you said this week about if you have peanut butter and It was like if you kiss someone, was it or something similar?
What was it? If you what was it? Oh, what was it?
If you eat
If
peanut
you
butter,
if you eat if someone is highly allergic to nuts and somebody eats a peanut butter sandwich and then has oral sex, that person could die. Something like that. It was, yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's right. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I've noticed you're doing a lot of these little sort of they're lessons, but they're funny.
Well, that's what it's the rules of TikTok. It's the rules of anything really. It's there's three. Something either educational, entertaining, or inspiring. It's only those three things you need.
Yeah,
So you look for, and that's what people love. People like to be laugh. People like to laugh. People like to cry, which is entertainment. People like to learn, which is educational in a
yeah,
minute or 30 seconds, or inspiring. People like to be inspired, and you've got to have one of those three elements in well, probably not just TikTok, but probably everything. Is
yeah.
and that's where I've jumped on the educational ish, but I just go on Reddit and I look on Reddit. Today I learned, and that's what I do, and then I'll
Yeah.
scroll through that, and if it's something that I think is funny, oh, that's funny, and it's a bit naughty as well, and yeah, then that's where the educational comes from. Yeah.
Ah, cool, cool. So have you have you been recognised yet from just just being out and about? I know you have. I know I know you have. I know people have come on to you and gone, "Are you Carlos Monbelly?" What's that like? And especially when the first time it happened, was it magical or was it embarrassing?
I think I pretend I'm embarrassed, but I really like it. But I pretend I'm embarrassed.
Yeah,
It happened the other day in Morrison's down Morva, down Swansea Morva. I to go there in days, and there was this a bunch of people there from the army cadets or something down there. And I was just walking past, and youngsters it was, and he said, "Oh, he's Carlos Manuel." He was telling me, "Oh, that's Carlos Manuel." It's weird. I don't know. I know it was inevitable, but yeah, it's a bit. I've had it a few times. Rob has it a lot more than me. Rob had it loads more than me, loads and loads more than me.
Well, Rob is out and about a lot more, though, isn't he?
Yeah, and I think maybe he looks more approachable than me as well. He's like me. I look a bit somber sometimes and what have you. It's
Well, yeah, you walk around with your face down to your feet all the time.
yeah, and people and with Rob, he's there, and so they think I can approach him with me. It's just, oh no, I better not say anything to him,
They scared they are because it's what's called fame fright, isn't it?
I just don't look that approachable as Rob. Rob has it loads more than me, loads.
And maybe this is why he's had to retire. He can't deal with the fame.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, but yeah. But he likes the fame as well. Same as me. Is privately, it's okay, But
Yeah.
yeah.
So have you been, on these occasions? Have you ever had a sort of a weird one where somebody's been like weird with you because they've recognised you, or have they been like a bit creepy, or
No, none of that.
Everyone's just been really tidy, like.
Yeah, as I can think of off the top of my head, there's nothing been no.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
No,
yeah. You know what people are like.
Oh yeah, but all weirdos.
And because, like, obviously now you've got quite a following on the old TikTok, and so what kind of do you get messages on there from people?
Yeah, loads. Yeah. Comments, messages. TikTok is another strange one because if in order to grow, you have to build a community. You have to, and I built a sort of little community on TikTok where we support one another. There's lots and lots of creators that we comment on each other's videos, and sometimes we privately message each other. It's You the thing with TikTok is you have to communicate with your audience in order to grow. Whereas with Facebook,
You can just put it on there,
yeah, you don't have to. With Twitter, you don't have to. But in order to grow on TikTok, you need at first to respond to comments and likes, and I like doing that anyway. And what you find, you build a community of different people. Yeah. And
So
you help each other out.
So basically, what you're doing then is you start in the Carlos Manueli cult, and
It's not a cult.
you're building up your
Yeah.
a comedy cult.
Yeah, well, comedy is.
Because like I said, I've been on TikTok and I don't think it, but what I because I forget. I think after like 2 weeks, if you forget after 2 weeks, they log you out, and I can never log back into my account. Always got to make a new account because I can never get into my accounts for some reason.
All right, no, I haven't gone that long yet. See,
yeah, so it's been a bit of a thing because I was following quite a few people on there because there's lots of really funny people.
Yeah, there's lots of good, funny creators.
Really funny creators out there, and so I was on there looking for guests as well, to get in touch with people if they want to come on and talk about what they're doing and whatever. If there's anyone out there now that does want to come on the show, just get in touch. I'll talk to you about anything really.
I might know a few people then. I could contact a few people, I think, through TikTok.
Yeah.
That I converse with and what have you, that might
because it's interesting because it's people are, like we said, people are building a brand for themselves really. And they are the product.
Yeah, I think secretly something probably sinister going on with TikTok in the background. I think the only thing I can think of is maybe they are making an artificial intelligent entertainment system through finding out what people like and something to do with, got to be facial recognition and what have you. But I think, they could go away with all the information they have with their algorithms, and they work out, they know exactly what people are laughing at. They know exactly what people are educating with. They know exactly what is inspiring people because they got we're giving them everything. And in the end, they go away and say, well, thank you very much, all you creators. Now we know exactly what makes people laugh.
And we got all your stuff.
And we've also got all your stuff where we can categorize it and give it to companies and say, do you want this? Do you want this? Because they ultimately own it anyway then. Say, do you want these 400 videos that mention your product? 10 of them might be funny. There we are,
Yeah. I hadn't thought of it like that, to be honest. And well, there's something behind everything in it.
That there's definitely well, I can't say definitely, but for sure, it's not just for the good of people to upload their silly videos and what have you. They're not, it's not. Why would you do that? You need to get something out of it, and their algorithm is there's nothing like the TikTok algorithm at all. None of the social media websites are doing anything. Twitter, there's nothing like the TikTok algorithm. It's categorizing you. It's knowing where to place you. It's sending you, the way it works is I'll make a video, it'll send it to some of my followers. They will see the main aspect of it is how much of the video length did they watch. It's not the comments, it's not the likes, it's how
long they watched.
They watch it for. If you make an 8-second video and they watched it for 8 seconds, TikTok will push that out to anybody because they want people to stay on their app as long as they
As
possibly
possible.
can. So if
Yeah.
you make a 30-second video that is funny, which is difficult, if people are watching 70% of that 30-second video, that means TikTok has got people on there for a longer length of time. All they want is people to stay in TikTok.
And it's easy to get lost in TikTok. I was going on there regular, I could be on there an hour and not realize going through videos, and it's like, what's the time? Jesus, it's dark outside. What's happened? Because you can get lost in it.
Yeah, you get lost with it. I looked at it as well. It's like how many they even worked out how many when you scroll through it, when you actually stop, I think it's something like 12 videos. Every 12 videos or something like that, you actually stop, and then when you actually stop, that video needs to be changing or doing something, if possible, within 3 seconds to keep you not scrolling. It has to be something of interesting content. You got to. It's offering value to your audience. You have to offer value.
There's lots of rubbish on there as well. What I would count as rubbish. It's not a thing that I wouldn't watch, but I think it's a handy tool, especially for learning and things like that, because there are lots of people teaching little things on there, and I do like that, and lots of dancing.
Lots of dancing, yeah.
Lots of dancing, which is interesting in many ways.
I don't know what ways. I can imagine what ways.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, should I be watching this?
It's nearly born. That then is interesting.
Yeah, and because it's. I think they've cleaned it up a bit, haven't they? Because it was getting a bit like, oh, hang on a minute, like these people are just a big broad and knickers beer.
What they say is whether it's true, but it seems that it's true, and it could be true, is like a lot of people get banned on TikTok. Loads of people get banned on TikTok, permanently banned and what have you for things, and then they look at other people and they're not banned, and people start saying TikTok has its favorites, and it's a weird thing to say, but I think it might actually do, but only mathematically through an algorithm. It doesn't say, oh, I like so-and-so, so I'll leave them on. No, the algorithm says, regardless of what their content is, people are staying on this app for this account, basically.
Yeah.
So I think when people say it has its favorites, it sounds weird, but technically through the spreadsheet, it says that this person is maintaining the viewer base. So no matter what they do, they may not ban them,
Yeah, as long as they bring in, those views and they stay in there. Like you said, there's nobody in an office going, oh, right, okay, oh no, we're going to take him off, but he can stay. It is the algorithms.
Yeah, people report people and the reports, but still they'll look at they look at the figures. You can report someone umpteen times, but if the figures say that person is helpful to TikTok, then that person's not going anywhere.
It's going to stay. Like, has anyone ever complained about your videos?
Yeah. Two videos, and I didn't know the first time when I had an appeal. When one video was taken down, it was just me looking in a shop window at a poster, and then I had an email from TikTok within TikTok's app to say that it was bullying, so they've removed it, and I didn't think that I could appeal, so I just left it. I thought, well, for some reason there must be something in there. I didn't know what have you, no idea. And then another video then I can't remember what video it was, but that got I had a warning notice. What do you call it? The
Copyright, is it?
No, it's not copyright, is it? It's content notice, what have you. But I appealed that one, and they reinstated it. So I didn't know you could appeal, you know. But yeah, I've had 2 or 3, none lately.
I had one on Facebook about 2 weeks ago, which was quite quite was like, oh right, because the video was from like back last year, and it was me singing in the bath. But it was a copyright infringement, it was, because I had a song on, and so but I appealed it. And basically said this is free use. I'm not making any money out of it, and anyone that complains is a dick. and they give it to me.
But yeah,
they give it to me, and I was like, oh right, because I thought, they're not gonna.
Not going to, because I've had. Facebook is a bit mad one for certainly music. Like it will mute, if it's a 30-second video, it might mute 12 seconds, it might mute 28 seconds, what have you. But I've had a few notifications over the years to say, oh, this video that we muted 7 years ago is unmuted now.
Lifted. Yeah. Me and Egg, we had them when we were on the radio, because we used to go live on Facebook as well. And they were always stopping us because we were obviously playing music. And it was like, well, no, hang on, we got a license, we're allowed, you know. And then, and every now and again, I'll get a notification saying, we've lifted the ban on this. And it's like, I didn't even know there was a ban on it.
Yeah.
But there's shows going back like 6-7 years that they've released the thing on.
And some the opposite, they've muted them, then you get notifications that they've just muted something which was allowed. So it works. But Facebook is one of the worst for it, which is why it goes back to TikTok. It's like it's got its own audio library, and you could use that's another thing with TikTok as well. You can use so much more music.
Instagram is the same with the stories. Right, everyone, this is a sign. Carl wants to go for a wee. So
you wasn't supposed to say that,
okay? So you can either go for a wee, or we'll have another 5 minutes, and then I'll leave you go, and you can have a wee and a poo.
Yeah. Am I coming back here? Am I?
It's up to you. We can talk another 5 minutes, and we can, because we've done the half hour I told you we needed to do.
All right.
At least.
Half hour. No, I gotta be honest. Probably half hour is just enough for anybody anyway.
Just enough for you. That's the thing. Well, we'll obviously we're going to be doing this again, because I'm going to make you do them all the time now. And now that I'm back, if I haven't got a guest, it'll be like, right, I'm bringing Carl. Carl's on.
No, I don't know about that.
Carl's on with me tonight. But well, being as you need to go to the lavatory, we'll call it a day there. And thanks very much for coming on and having a chat with me. It's a good catching up and seeing how the progress of the sketches and everything and going. And if there's anyone out there that is on TikTok and you're not following Carl, then why? Why aren't you following him, basically? So it's just Carlos Manueli. Yeah?
Yes, it.
It's just Carlos Manueli on there.
Yeah, on all platforms, TikTok,
on
Instagram,
all from
Twitter,
so go follow him. Honestly, if you don't, you will laugh whether you find it funny or not. You will still laugh because
laugh at me. Look at the effort he's putting in. I gotta laugh at that. Like, just trying to think he's funny. Like, you can laugh at me, not with me. Like,
as long as they laugh, and we don't mind. Yeah, and you might see the odd special guest appearance from me in it as well.
Oh yeah, of course.
Who knows? Well, again, thanks very much for tuning into Benney Babbles. Thanks, Carl, for being my guest tonight. Not sure. I think it'll be one day next week. Now is the next one. I'm not sure who my guest's going to be. The only way to find out is by following us on YouTube and Facebook. And on Twitter as well. You can find us there. So go on, follow us, and then you'll find out when I'm on next. So until then, let me say ta-ra to everyone, and then...
Am I staying on?
You can stay on a second. Yeah, you can stay on a second, then you can talk to me. So say ta-ra, wave. Ta-ra.
I don't wave it to anybody.
Ta-ra, everyone.